Doing good. How about you?
Pretty good.
Ah,
Doing pretty good, you?
I'm doing alright. I'm just drunk.
Everybody got trucks out today or what?
Shit. Sorry. Sorry. I'm just a little bit drunk. Yeah, I'm trying to sell this truck that I found, dude.
Joe, right, this is
Yeah.
the issue, right?
Mm.
I want to buy this truck off these guys right now, right? So this is a perfect example of why all this bullshit needs to come to a head. These guys want to sell me this truck. I'm willing to buy this truck, right? My business partner is trying to buy the license, and they will not respond to him trying to buy a license. He's got support tickets and everything there. Like he needs to buy that so that I can now then store the truck that I'm buying from these guys down there on his property, and I'm going to give him this truck so he will be the legal owner of this truck, and he wants to store his truck on his property. It's not my property. They won't respond. And I'm not getting fined for keeping a truck legally owned by someone legally and everything when we've
Where'd you
attempted to buy
find the
the
truck on the
license, you know what I
coast?
mean?
No,
This
I
wasn't
found.
found by me. This was...
Well, I say I, but it wasn't mine. It was my friend's, but he just gave it to me because he doesn't want it. We found it up north because we were like out west looting. Sorry, I'm a little bit drunk right now, so if I'm speaking gibberish, I'm a little bit drunk.
Yeah,
Uh,
I'll do.
We were out west yesterday looting, and then he found a truck, and then he fixed it up, and he said, "I don't want it anymore," and gave it to me. But I don't want it because I can't store it because I live in Polana, and I ain't got space for a car tent. Not that I don't think this fits in a car tent. So I'm just trying to sell it. So I talked to Breakwell. He's like, "Sell it to Semtex." I'm like, "Oh, I just drove past Semtex, and therefore I came back. I'm just trying to sell it."
Okay, so what are you asking for it, man?
Well, I've had a chat with Monj and them, and they said they'll be selling them for about 10 grand when the trader opens. So
Yeah, they're
I'm
not
not
selling
gonna.
any at the moment, though. Because like
Yeah, I'm not
I,
gonna.
I, I,
I'm.
I
I'm
tried
not
to buy
gonna.
one
I'm not
earlier.
gonna. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
like price gouge you. I'm just
yeah.
gonna sell you for what they're gonna start selling them for. So 10 grand, pretty much,
Nah,
because that's what they're
like
gonna sell them
nah.
for.
I sold one for 4K, right? I can show you the message history. I sold one for 4K, right? The situation
Hmm.
as is at the moment, I'd give you 5K for it, but that's the highest I could go, man. There's no way I could give you like
Yeah,
Uh,
what's up?
10K for it.
Welcome back.
There's no way.
I'm drunk and I'm in a good mood, so and I don't have anywhere to store this shit, so
Yeah.
I could do 5K, man. I could
Why
do that.
don't
Yeah,
here?
okay.
Why don't you hold off on buying it for right now, and we'll see if we can get this case figured out right now.
Yeah, but the problem is, guys, is this is a truck right here, right? Like, I don't have to go out and find this now. Like,
You
this is a truck
you
right
can
here. This
you
gentleman's
can
willing to
keep
sell me this item, and my friend, who should have a license by now, because he's already asked like 5 or 6 times over the last however many days for a taxi roll, he hasn't been given that, right?
you
No
can
one's
Do
keep
responded.
the
He's now asking to
jury.
buy the
Semtex.
HGV license. He can't buy that. Like, what's
Semtex.
going on?
Can
You
I
can
interrupt you
keep
for a second?
Yeah.
the jury
Buy it,
can, by the
and
way.
if anybody says anything, tell them to come and see us. And
Okay.
just leave it there.
Okay. But we have attempted to buy these licenses,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. Do you know what? If anybody asks, he's attempted 4 times to buy it and no one's listening to him. So
Yeah.
he bought it anyway. He tried to pay it. It's not like he's just hoarding it and saying nothing. Like he's
Right.
trying to hand over the money. You're trying to
Thank you.
resolve an issue with the admins at the minute regarding your licenses. If anyone has any problems, you send them directly to us and we'll sort it.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate that, gentlemen.
That's
Okay,
the
so
easiest
I'll
way.
pay you the 5K now, bro. I'm going to buy the truck.
Yeah, that'll be alright with me, man. I'll just get a
Okay.
normal
So
car.
so I will. What I do want you to stay in front of my legal advice team here. Okay. This truck has not been stolen from anyone in the green zone.
Well, you want me to say yes or something, or what?
No, I want you to tell me that you haven't stolen this, because this looks exactly like the one that I sold to Victor earlier. So if I buy
No,
this
no.
off you, I buy it off you in good faith that you found this out at a spawn somewhere and you haven't taken this off someone else in the green zone that just hasn't been able to secure it yet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
I have
You
them on
witnesses for
DM.
that, gentlemen?
I have them on DMs. I can hit them up. Just to make sure.
Yeah, do
Yeah,
whatever
I'll
you
buy.
guys want to do,
I'll
man.
buy it off you in good faith as long as it's not stolen, man. If you're telling me it's not stolen, you found it, I'll believe you found it. But like, if you have stolen it off someone, you need to tell me because I ain't paying you $5 grand because I'm not
No,
eating that. You know?
my friend told me he found it up west yesterday after I logged off because we went to Tidsy, and then he just met me in the green zone now because we're all me and all my friends, me, Breakwell, Dark Edge, and then my Norwegian friends, we're all fucking drunk, man. Like I'm drunk out of my mind right now. But he just gave it to me. He said, "Fuck it, here you go, have a truck." And I'm like, well, I don't know where I'm gonna store it.
And the fucking lag is ridiculous today.
But
Yeah, I
to
don't
my
know.
knowledge, no, it is not. It is not stolen. To my knowledge, no.
Okay.
I trust
So
my
if
friend.
there's any, if there's any questions about the legitimacy of this, you will provide the admins with your friend's name and they can take it far. But between me and
Sure.
you, this is a legitimately bought item, gentlemen. Just so that you're witnessing that I
Yep.
did ask all these questions in advance, so I'm not going